welcome back. Back to doing the floor in this Sunbird. I got some more of the MEK, and we're going to be laying up some more glass today. Just a little bit of a note. The 1708, I have been cutting it with these upholstery shears that I use, and they've been doing okay. And I forgot I had one of these things, a little rolling cutter. It's a Makita PC01, I think that is. Either way, huge difference. A lot better for cutting the 1708. The chop strand cuts pretty good with the shears, but anyway, for cutting the big panels, that makes a heck of a difference. I'll put a link in the description for that rolling Makita cutter. Anyway, we'll get back to it and continue laying up some glass. Okay, well that's kind of a short one today. Obviously I just had to finish up laying glass on this side. The other glass obviously isn't cured, but you can walk on it, so I really don't need to put gel coat on it at this point in time to cure it, to start getting, dimensions. I thought it would still be kind of like really tacky, but it isn't. I obviously don't have to sand it to put another layer of resin on top of it to keep laying up fiberglass, but I don't have to sand it and I don't have to cure it at this point in time. I just wanted to get obviously a layer on everything, and then I'm going to go back and figure out the elevations again, because I don't know how thick that stuff is. Hey, we're back. I had a couple of some time and during the week to get this done while I'm waiting on some supplies for an upholstery job. I got some pieces of wood cut here that are going to be the spacers to bring this back up to square, or actually level. So this time I will be putting some wax in the wax additive and the resin to make sure it cures in between. And I'm not going to coat the top side yet. I'm just going to coat the bottom sides, and then mash it together and then go from there. Now let's get into it. Well, that's going to be about it for this one. I got the wood down, the spacers. Everything looks like it's going to pretty much be level. I was kind of checking it before I put the wood down. And I did put the wax in it this time, so before I go back over it with some glass, I'm going to have to sand down some areas just to scuff it up so the resin will stick. And I'm going to put a couple of layers of glass on top of these pieces of wood before I put the floor in there. And then we'll have to start mapping out the floor. Over the fuel tank, I need to put a hatch to access the fuel sending unit and the fill if I need to, because that is going to, the whole fuel tank is going to be boarded over. I'm not going to have a huge access panel again on that one. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.